Jasidele. I'm Laurence Brahm, producer and director at Shambhala Studio. And I want to thank all of you for following us and watching our films, Searching for the Lotus-Born Master, and our most recent film, Return of the Lotus-Born Master. Many of you had comments, and I tried my very best to respond to as many comments as we've had come in from everybody. Sometimes I can't keep up with all of you, but I try my best between film shoots and some of our projects. And what I'd like to do is just respond to a few of them here on YouTube, because our YouTube channel, because I feel that these are some really interesting comments and want to share them with all of you. So first of all, I noticed that Bodhi Hari has written, personally, just as I find it difficult to believe someone can walk on water, I find it equally hard to believe that someone can turn fire into water. This might be beautiful stories with a symbolic meaning, but trying to explain them with references to quantum physics seems a rather hazardous task. Seems more like a New Age stuff than Buddhism. And did Buddha actually endorse city powers? Good question. Well, all I could say in my response was mathematical formulas in physics are just a language, nothing more. Legends are language too. They help us question our assumptions, and I think Buddha questioned all assumptions. So in some ways that's what we're doing at Shambhala Studio, questioning assumptions. Okay, let's see the next question. So I want to thank, we have a message here from Supriya Babaji, and Supriya has said, superb. Name of my bungalow is Shambhala. And over the years I have collected many things related to Padmasambhava, and then asked with a question mark, is it a coincidence? There are no coincidences. In fact, in Buddhism, there's no coincidences at all. There's just karmic connections. Next question. Thomas Posh has written, in big gratefulness, we are all able and free to transform our lives in what it should be. And thank you for your beautiful pieces of art and love. And I want to thank you, Thomas, very much for joining me and the entire Shambhala team on this journey of awakening. So thank you so much. And now we have a response from Carol Gagnebet, actually specifically about a much earlier film that I did back, more than a decade and a half ago, called Conversations with Sacred Mountains, in which we followed the path of Joseph Rock, one of the early explorers on the tea caravan trail in Yunnan. And Carol writes, Waha, incredible! Should answer Lama Zopa Rinpoche, the way of liberation for all sentient beings. Thanks for all the merits and blessings through this wonderful link to Conversations with Sacred Mountains, an example of a strong culture faced with material crisis. Many Jasidele. And I want to thank you, Carol, because actually it was that expedition that we took in 2003, following the tea caravan trail to the sacred mountain of Kawagabo, which was, according to legend, once a demon that Guru Rinpoche, the Lotus-Born Master, turned into a protector. And it was really that particular journey that was a huge awakening for myself. And it was right after that journey that I began my own practice and very, very deepening process of entering into the amazing world of Vajrayana or Tibetan Buddhism. So thank you, Carol, for reminding me of my own journey, and may we all be on this journey together. Next we have, IC writes, all Rinpoches and Lamas must pay homage to the Dakinis. Without them, they are nothing. Many think only to get more power, money, and fame, and this is how the Dharma has degenerated and how they will be punished. Well, I see that's very strong, and I must say that yes, we all must pay homage to the Dakini, the feminine power. Without the yin, there's no yang. And yes, in our next production, the Dakini Code, Lotus Born Master, and the Event Horizon will be specifically on this subject. So I want to thank you, IC, for pointing in this direction, and I hope all of you will stay tuned for our next documentary film expedition, which is now in production, the Dakini Code. So thank you, IC.